Hello, this is Miss Stratton, and I'm going to be reading the story Lola and Tiva, An Unlikely Friendship, told by Julianne, Isabella, and Craig Hatzkoff, and photographed by Peter Gretzky. Now, this story, the genre is narrative nonfiction, so that means that this is a true story. So, I'm going to start. There is a very special place in Kenya, Africa, called Liwa Wildlife Conservatory. Liwa is a large place where animals roam free and people, called rangers, watch over them. A young girl named Tiva lived there with her family. Her father worked for Liwa. Everyone at Liwa knew that Tiva had always wanted a puppy. But puppies were not allowed. Instead, the people at Liwa found Tiva, a different kind of friend, a young black rhino called Lola. Lola seemed to work just as well as a puppy for Tiva. Lola and Tiva became best friends. This is their true story. Lola was born at Liwa to a mother that was blind. For a couple of days, Lola drank her mother's milk for food and stayed close by. But when she was strong enough to walk, Lola wandered off to another area of Liwa. Her mother could not see Lola walking away. Without her mother to feed and protect her, Lola was in danger. Lola needed food and could become a meal for a lion or another hungry animal. She could not find her mother, and her blind mother could not find her. The rangers who worked at Liwa searched for Lola. When they found her, they brought her back to a safe place in Liwa that was near Tiva's house. There Lola would be out of danger. Tiva was excited when Lola arrived. She wanted to take care of Lola like a baby. Lola needed many things. Most of all, Lola was hungry and needed milk. Tiva learned to feed Lola. Lola drank a bottle 5 times a day. Each time she drank over a gallon. Tiva loved Lola. Lola was like a big puppy. She tried to climb things, she licked things, she smelled things. And this is her, Lola, begging at the table. Aww. Like most pets, Lola never posed when Tiva tried to take pictures. She wanted to nap. But Lola did like for Tiva to pet her between the ears. Of course, rhinos are not really like dogs. They don't eat dog food. When Lola was about 5 months old, she started to eat like a real rhino. She ate shrubs, twigs, and leaves. Her upper lip is shaped like a hook and can grab onto food. Lola would wrap her hook around sticks and leaves, but she still loved to drink her milk too. Rhinos in the wild are usually shy. They often run away if they see or smell people. Lola was too young to be afraid of people. Tiva and the rangers became her family. A baby rhino is called a calf. A calf usually stays with its mother for 2 years. The mother watches over her calf. Lola needed someone to look after her. Tiva became Lola's special friend. Like a pet, Lola needed special care. Tiva helped pick bugs off Lola's body. The bugs would make Lola sick. In the wild, birds eat the bugs off of rhino's skins, but birds would not do that for Lola. There were too many people around. Lola also needed to take baths. Mud baths. When a rhino rolls in the mud, it's called wallowing. It is an important part of being a rhino. The mud protects the rhino's skin from the sun like sunscreen. Once the mud dries, it also keeps bugs from biting. Tiva made sure Lola knew how to wallow. It wasn't as easy as it looks. It takes a lot of practice. A rhino does not have to wash the mud off, a little girl does. Lola and Tiva shared their days together. Lola learned about being a rhinoceros. Tiva learned about being a good friend. It was a lot of fun, and it wore them out. Now Lola is almost full grown. She is too big to play with Tiva like she used to. But the time they spent together will always be special. After all, a little girl never forgets her first best friend. So that was our story about Lola and Tiva. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.